Okay. So there are times when you want your roof, which is this one here. I'll delete that. So kindly go to your exercise for roof type example. So simply delete that. And you'll see that here there are some inclination or slope happening around your roof area. So this could be the floor and it could be the roof. The only difference is that uh, you can either select floor here or roof by footprint. So you can also say roof, either structural or in architectural floor, sorry. Uh, but for this one, you need to, for sloping roof, you need to select roof by footprint. Okay. So let me cancel out here. So delete that first. And then if you look at the beams have a slope. So this particular beam here is lowered. Okay. Going this way. Uh, or actually lowered up to this point and high at that point. Okay, so you can change the offset of the start level or end offset. Okay, so here it's lowered by negative 500 at the end offset, so I can always maybe change that back to 0. It tries to compute for it, right? So it straightens that. And if you do that, of course, you want to increase or raise this to the same value. So 0. Okay. And if you look at it, the beam system follows the inclination of the support. Now, you might need to raise that beam system or lower this to accommodate. I gave deduction marks if you did not lower this by the Z value. Where is that? Z offset of negative 63.5. So you need to do that so that the beam system shoe is right on top of your beam. So make sure in your assignment, I'm giving deduction if you're not doing that, that you offset the Z value. Okay. Now, if you do that, I can still offset this end level to, let's say, negative 500. Okay, so you get that slope and the beam system follow it with it. Now, when you're doing that, or it does that because when you create a beam system, so let's go to level 3. When you create a beam system, structure, beam system, you have 3D snapping turned on. Okay, so when you create the beam system, make sure 3D snapping is turned on so that it will always snap to those beams and endpoints. Now, once you have done that, okay, once you have created a column beam system structural system, you can now go to architecture and create a roof by footprint. Okay, so I can say pick walls. So pick walls or just maybe pick lines. Pick lines. Okay. Select the line. No slope. So we'll change that to no slope, no defining slope later. So I'll select the 4 edges so that I can trim them to the corners. But for this one, I do need to define or undefine the slope there. Okay, so no slope. Trim, so that they connect at the corners. So trim, trim. Okay, it's a basic roof. Again, you have different roof types here. For now, we'll just say okay. And then if I go to a 3D view, my roof is over there. So I can just say maybe 0. Okay. And if while the roof is selected, I can say pick supports and then select the beam I want that roof or floor to be supporting or supported by, and it follows that slope. Okay, so pick support, there you go around. You need to do it also here. So pick support, pick support, and then you do it here, pick support. That's okay, ignore the warning for now. Pick that support. Okay, and make sure you pick this support. There you go. Pick support, and I think I'm good. Okay, normally I would also need to select this guys right here, so that if I move them, they will follow. So pick all the beams, not the beam system, and you have a wall that or floor that follows your support. Okay, so if I, let's say, increase this to 2000, okay, maybe do the same to this guys here. So select them all and change them to 2000. Okay, and then maybe increase this, increase the height. So start at level Z offset of 2000. Okay, my roof didn't follow because it's quite difficult, right? So maybe I need to change this to, see, if you're Revit, like, how do you do this now, right? Yeah, you have a support here and one at the higher level. So I actually need to incline this by 2000. Okay, so now it's well, I still need to maybe do the same thing here. Oops, not that. 1, 2, and 3, and change those to 2000 as well. Now, once I've done that, didn't follow. So maybe I need to reassociate it. There you go. Maybe I need to reassociate it. There you go. Okay, once you're done, click modify, and oops, I need to bring that down to what level? Well, the same height. Okay, so you got the idea.